Thank you very much for the welcome, guys. I want to look forward to an interactive 30 or so minutes together with you. The honor it's a seeds honor, or we're going to be talking about seeds. Can you please tell me why we have seeds? Why almost all trees, if not all trees, have seeds? Pathfinders, tell me.
They help us reproduce.
I have your names, Oli. I have all your names here, so I will not have any struggle to choose or to call names if you are not participating. Pathfinders, tell me.
So plants can grow.
Yes, so plants can grow. Is that Tumsani?
It's Mutsa.
Okay, Tumsani, tell me what you think. Thank you, Mutsa. Tumsani, can you tell me what seeds are there for? The main purpose for seeds.
The main purpose for seeds to be there is for reproductive purposes, so that more of that type of species of plant can be broadened around the world.
Yes, if you remember when God created human beings, he said, be fruitful and what?
Multiply.
And multiply. So exactly the same setup with seeds. God wants us to, once the trees or the fruits or whatever to multiply and to remain. You have heard of extinct trees, you've heard of extinct animals. God did not intend that we have such. So you'll find we've got seeds, and the purpose of seeds is that we have multiplication of and regeneration of and propagation of that species. If it's watermelons have to continue. If it's maize, it's got to continue. If it's tomatoes, they have to continue. I want us to make this discussion and move away from the GMOs, okay? Where people have commercialized seeding for the houses, where you hear you cannot grow the same crop twice or 3 times. You hear? I want us to go back to Eden when God created whatever he created, all the seeds that he created, and the main purpose, they had seed for them to propagate and for them to multiply, for them to continue until what we see today. Are we together?
Yes.
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 Can someone tell me Genesis chapter 1 verse 29? Can someone read straight from the screen quickly, children, Pathfinders? Yes,
Then God said, I give you every seed bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food.
Yes, this is the purpose. These are the foods. The question that we have on the honor is, what foods were first given to men in the Garden of Eden? Before we hear of meat, before we hear of anything, God gave Adam and Eve the what?
The
Fruit.
Garden of Eden.
No, seeds. He gave them seed-bearing plants. When we have seeds, this is exactly what God wanted. Okay? So God gave us seeds, God gave us fruits, God gave us herbs so that we eat from those. That's what Genesis chapter 1, verse 29 says. Okay? So when we eat meat, we're doing what God wanted us to do from start. When we're eating watermelons, that's what God wanted us to eat from the start. When we're eating whatever we have, the seed-bearing plants, God intended us to have those back then in Eden. All right? Are we together?
Yes.
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 Then the next question, we need to identify a seed. Yes, someone cracked open a bean seed. Yes, someone cracked open a bean seed or a maize seed. I've got, you see, maize seed. If you cracked it open and
Yes.
see what it is, this maize seed, can you see it?
Yes. Yes.
Is it visible enough?
Yes.
Yes. Look at a maize seed or a bean seed. It will give you exactly what the definition of a seed, the basic definition. That's what we're going to be looking at today. We've got the outer shell. The outer shell, unfortunately, I can't peel it. The outer shell, this white thing at the around it. It's called the seed coat. Okay? Are we there?
Yes.
Yes. It's called the seed coat. That's the covering. That's the covering of the seed. If you look generally, all the seeds, they have the outer shell. The outer, when you can literally peel it open, or even the pumpkin seed, you can literally peel it and remove the outer shell. Okay, that's the seed coat. Or the bean seed. When you look at the bean seed, especially when you put it in a little bit of water for say 1 hour or 2 hours, you see there is one thing that's outside, is the seed coat or the shell, the outer shell. Okay, when you do that, that's the outer. It gives it's the covering. It encloses the seed and all the contents of the seed in there. All right. And
Yes.
usually with a lot of seeds, that's what stores food. Are we together? Are we together? You find someone when
Yes.
you find most, I think, especially today's children, when they eat maize, they remove. You see them removing the white thing, and then they eat the inside, like umngqushu. Do you know umngqushu?
Yes.
You know umngqushu, ne?
No.
You don't know semp, maize semp.
No.
You're in Eastern Cape, come on, in Western Cape. That's one of the basic food that's there. Okay, fine. But I'm saying to you, please, when you eat seeds, do not remove the outer shell, the outer coating. That's where food is, or most of the nutrients are. Okay, then we've got, when you crack it open, unfortunately I can't crack it open. When you crack open your maize field, I mean your maize seed, there is the inner white thing inside, behind the shell, I mean the shell or the coating. It's called the cotyledon. This is a significant part of the embryo within the seed of a plant. Upon germination, the cotyledon becomes embryonic, first living, and it becomes the first leaves of the tree or of the plant, together with the embryo. Okay, the embryo is literally the heart of the seed. And I say to you, we are going to be doing the basic. We've got so many other things that you can talk about. The ridicule, there is all those things. And I think for the purposes of the honors, we are only going to cover 3 of them. The embryo is the seed, is the one that then comes out and becomes the tree or the plant. Anyone with a question so far?
No.
No.
Let's go for it. Are we there?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
So right. I want you to list, or I want us to discuss the 4 methods by which seeds are scattered. Please tell me 4 methods before I discuss anything. Let's talk. Talk to me.
The method that I remember was by wind, which some seeds have like a type of a shape where like wind can help them be scattered around. Then there's water, where seed can fall into the water, then it can be dispersed. And there's also like by digestion, where some seeds have a strong enough outer coating, and then like when they're digested by an animal, then when they've been dispersed, then they can be scattered around if the animal ever walks to a different place.
Well done to me. Well done. Who else wants to add to what Tumsani has said? Okay. You see this? Do you know this? Blackjack. Can you see?
Yes.
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 It's blackjack. When you are walking in the forest or in the veld, your shirt picks up blackjack. That's one way of dispersing. And it also goes via wind, like Tumsani has said. Or let me go back to the methods that we need to know. There is the first one, which is wind. I've got this one. When you check on it, when I hit it like this, unfortunately you can't see it easily. The flowers or the seeds, they start dropping, and when wind is blowing, it scatters the flowers or the seeds. That's one way of dispersing or dispensing the seeds or scattering the seeds. Are we there?
Yes.
Are we there?
Yes. Yes.
Right. Then we have other seeds that will crack when they dry. And if anything comes and, they are called touch me not. When you just a little bit, when they are dry and you touch them a little bit, they crack and they scatter. Okay, even the wind or anything that causes them to move in whatever direction, that they also do. We have in that category. Can you see this one? Can you see this?
Yes.
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 Can you see the seeds inside?
Yes.
Yes.
When it's wet, it's green. When it's dry, it gets brown. And then the seeds start cracking. When they dry completely, they they scatter. Okay, I was talking of seeds that scatter. You see, this is dandelion. Can you see dandelion?
Yes.
Yes, I have to make sure that. And can you see this particular one, this white one, where my finger is?
Yes.
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 This
Yes.
one, you see already? Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
That's how they go. When wind blows, they push these things away and they go. Can you see? Can you see? This is how
Yes.
they scatter, right? And then we have the issue of, I think, let me try and follow the script. Right. We also have, I spoke of seeds that are scattered via wind. You remember these flowers? They get
Yes.
scattered via wind. Okay. Then you've got things like okra. When it gets hot, they open, they crack open. When they dry, they crack open, and then there you go. The seeds are exposed, and then they scatter. You see that? You see the black seeds in there?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's how we go. And then we've got things like we also have mechanical disposals. Numerous species have mechanical means to overcome the tendency of a seed to drop close to their parents. Seed pods are often shaped so that the seeds are flung away from the parents with the considerable force as the seed pod matures. That's the things like I gave you, the touch me not. You know, the things like okra. If you have okra today, you should experiment. Just get one seed of okra of 10 seeds of okra and put them in your garden and let them dry. You pick up your okra, but let just one pod or two pods leave them on the seed of okra. Okay. Where's my dry okra? Where is my wet? I mean my fresh okra. I don't see it. Fresh okra. Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't see my fresh okra. Something happened. Right. So if you leave them, they will scatter. Next year, you will be having 30 to 40 of the same seed or of the same trees when you only had 2 or 3 this year. And next year, you'll be harvesting so many okra thing in your garden. Okay? That's the mechanical. They spread by mechanical means. They dry. Once they dry, they explode. And once they explode, they scatter around, and the seeds are all outside. And you see the seeds. You see the seeds. That's okra for you. Oh, here is the almost fresh okra. Sorry, I meant to show you the fresh okra, and here is the dry okra. You see the difference?
Yes.
Right. Then we have those which as seed dries, become sensitive to disturbance, ejecting tiny seeds in an explosive discharge. These are called touch me not. Okay. Then we have the seeds of maple tree. Those little helicopters that children love to play with. As the seeds fall, the wings cause it to rotate slowly, slowing its descent. Okay, and that's allowing a breeze to carry it far from the parent. when the seed strikes the ground, it bores into the soil. Okay, so we've already spoken about those. And then for none, we also have I spoke about the things like the blackjack. Blackjack, they can be spread via animals or even by human beings. I'm sure you've been in the veld, some of you Pathfinders, and when you come back, you've got so many what you call it, thistles around your on your clothes. You probably had gone to play at Dumisani's house, then Temba comes back home, he's got those thistles, or he's got blackjack in his on his jersey or on his trousers. He picks them up and he throws them outside. What does it mean? It means in the next few months, you've got a blackjack in your yard. If you don't have paving, if it's an ordinary, if you've got ordinary ground or if you've got a lawn, it means next year, unless if something happens, you also have a blackjack in your yard. Can you see? Or even when you go with your dogs, if you've got a dog, when you go with your dog to somewhere, or your cat will go around, and then when it comes back with seeds from thistles or from those unwanted thing, what you call it, blackjack, and all sorts of things. Okay. Then we go down. I spoke about the dandelion, that the dandelion will spread via wind and it will just go. I think you see that's the dandelion which is on the picture, and here it is here physically. Here is your dandelion. Can you see?
Yes.
Yes, I can see.
Then, like Dumisani said, there are animals that also spread, even human beings. You eat today, you eat watermelon, and then when you don't crush the seeds, you probably eat everything in there. Where are my watermelon seeds? Oh, you can't see them. Right. We have, no, these are pumpkin though. But we have watermelons. And when Dumisani eats the watermelons, or is it Delaroy? Delaroy, yes. When he eats the watermelons, you eat them and he fails to digest them in the stomach. And then he goes to do the story. And when that happens, the watermelon seeds go out straight, still fresh or still in the original state, and that's already you are spreading the watermelon there. And so happens with the what you call it, with the birds and the animals. The birds will come, eat all these. Okay, this is like your mabele, your rapoko, it's in the rapoko family. They will eat, and when they eat, they go, they fly from here. They probably fly 10 kilometers from here. When they go there, they land, and you haven't seen guavas on the roadside? We have seen guavas on the roadside.
I did.
I've seen them.
You've seen them, have you? Guavas on the roadside. This is a guava thing. It's not yet guava time, so I don't have the seeds. But I brought a guava branch. Have you seen guavas on the roadside? Have you?
Yes.
Yes. And what
Yes.
was your explanation to the guavas on the roadside? Or peaches? Or even mangoes? Did you ever try to find an explanation? Who tried to find an explanation? Please, can I have a hand if there is any? Okay, what I've explained is exactly that. Or alternatively, you go to the mother selling mangoes on the street, you buy mangoes, and then along the way you eat, and You open the window of your car and you throw it out. That's how you spread the mango. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So right. So we move and then there's the issue of the weeds. I mean the water weeds. You've got some weeds which are or some of the plants which are spread in water. You've got things like water hyacinth. You go. I remember there was a problem, or if you look at people who look after our dams to supply water in the urban areas, they always cry about water hyacinth or some of those some of the water weeds we have. They spread so fast. What happens is, just like you see on this one, you only put, or someone just mysteriously brings one. Okay, maybe by boat, maybe at the boat somewhere in the Val Dam, and then what does he do? His boat picks up this thing, and then he takes the boat, he drives away to Eastern Cape or to Western Cape. What's the nearest dam you have? The recreational dam around your place. What is it? Talk to me.
I don't know.
Temba, talk to me. Confidence.
Actually, I don't know. I think the Val Dam.
No, Val Dam is in Gauteng.
Yeah, we're in Gauteng.
Oh, in Gauteng. Okay.
Yeah.
Confidence, talk to me. Thanks, Temba. You saw you get away with Val Dam. You are coping, eh? Confidence, talk to me.
Sorry, what was the question?
Confidence, why are you not listening to us when we're talking? Saying, what recreational dam do you have in Western Cape?
Oh my goodness. I have no idea. we only have the sea close by, so we don't really have dams here.
All right. To me, I'll skip you for now. Oh, no, I don't. Enyon or Zek, talk to me. Which one is your nearest recreational dam? Tumzani, talk to me. You always save the day for everyone, otherwise everyone will be going for.
The nearest dam.
What is it to me?
That's in Cape Town.
It's in Cape Town, yes.
The Waters Kloof.
It's called
Waters
what?
Cliff, yeah. These Waters Cliff, something like that.
Waters Kloof.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, the Waters Kloof. Yes. So I am saying to you, someone will go to Val Dam, and then they will go there, they will pick up these in their boat or in their speed boats. You know, it gets picked up, at the bottom, and then say 2 weeks later or next month, he comes to the Waters Kloof, and they are also doing what they did at Val Dam, and they're doing water sports, and then they go with that thing, and because it's dry or whatever, this thing drops there. What do you think happens a year later? Talk to me.
There'll be more of that same water weed.
Yes,
dam.
we'll be there with the same water weed. That's how these plants, they spread to different places. You find someone says, yes, we have such a big problem in China of this thing. Just like Corona is spreading today, you also find the same thing. That's how God has allowed these things to happen, to spread into different territories and or regions. All right. And you also have the fish and the sea animals or the river animals or the dam animals. They move, they are mobile from one place to the other. They eat the weeds or the synth, and then they move to the next river or the next dam, and they deposit there because they are migratory. All right. Are we going together?
Yes, we're going
Yes.
together.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope I've not lost my. Okay.
Yes.
Right. So we go to the. We spoke about animals that have furs, like your cat, like your dog, like the animal, the goats, the sheep, even the elephant. Any animal that you have, they have furs, and they also help propagate these seeds or the seeds from one place to the other. Besides them eating, even the maize, they can eat the maize, and then it doesn't digest fully when it's dry like this, and then they move to the next animal, to the next place. They do the, I mean, they drop and their droppings. There's the maize seeds, and also the other very major problem, a major way of spreading. Have you seen trucks carrying sunflower, maize, soya bean, sugar beans, and whatever? Have you seen them?
Yeah, I've seen the types of truck.
Yes, the trucks, and those they also help propagation. I'm sure you've seen maize on the roadside, or maize plants on the roadside, or soya bean for that matter. Are we together? Yes. Those
Yes.
Yes. Then we go to the next participate. To help me participate on this list from memory 10 kinds of seeds that we use for food. Let's talk. Some of them I've already spoken about them. I don't mind you copying and pasting. Tumsani, you've been participating. I'll give you the easiest. Give me one.
We use pistachios, like the nuts, for food, and we use like some peanuts to make peanut butter.
Okay, so how many? Give me one. Peanuts. Is that peanuts?
Sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds. Okay, fine. And I've got timber or haniel.
Pumpkin seeds.
Chickpeas.
Chickpeas, yes. Pumpkin seed, yes. Zach, talk to me. Olinda. Come, guys.
Lentils.
Lentils, yes. Let's talk. Some of them are
Apple seeds. Apple seeds.
Apple seeds, yes.
Pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin, yes.
Chia seeds.
Butternut.
Butternut, yes. Pumpkin, butternut, same family.
Almond seeds.
Almond seed, yes.
Avocado seeds.
Avocado seeds.
Peach seeds.
Sunflower seeds.
And
Strawberry seeds.
Watermelon seeds.
watermelon seed, yes. And
Tomato seeds.
what is
Yeah,
that?
Tomato
that?
seeds.
Tomato seed, yes.
Green beans.
Yes. Green beans, yes.
Butter bean.
Blueberry seeds.
And then we've got
Beans. Or maize.
maize. Maize seed. And we've got, what do you call this? What you call this?
Beans.
Okay. What's this? That's what I was showing you.
Zungu.
Zungu.
Huh?
Peanuts.
Peanut.
What peanuts? It's called
Zungu.
Joganut. Joganut. Indlubu nyimo.
Lemon seeds.
Yes, lemon seeds. Those are some of the so we've got more than 10. Remember, I spoke to you about okra.
Yes.
Okay. So those are given for us as food. All right. Are we together?
Yes.
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 Beans. We've got green pepper. We've got all sorts of things. They are there. We've got mango. We've got coconut. We've got we've got all of them. Nutmeg, cumin, coriander, and it's yes. Right. What conditions are necessary for the sprouting of seed, or for the seed to? You see this. You see where the arrow is. You see where my cursor is. Where my mouse is. Can you see it?
Soil.
No. This. Can you see where my mouse is?
Sprout.
Yes.
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 This is called sprouting. What do you want? What do you want for you to be a farmer? If you want to be a farmer who is good at sprouting, what are the conditions you need for the seed to start sprouting or to start germinating?
Sunlight. Easy.
Moisture.
Well,
Water.
water, yes. Yes.
Water.
Oxygen.
Oxygen, yes. And temperature?
You need
Soil.
water, warmth, and oxygen.
Yes, the seeds require warmth. If you realize in Cape Town, when it's winter, it's very cold. And everything is what? It's dry. Am I lying?
No.
Yes,
No.
because the temperatures will be so low. So you need, and you also need good soil conditions. You can't go and plant maize on sand. You can't. You need to have fertile soil or conditions that suit that particular tree or that particular plant. All right. Yes, so we want oxygen, we want water, we want the right temperature and light. There is no plant that grows in the dark. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Pathfinders. Did you know it? All right, well done, well done. So you need good temperature. Seed germinates over a wide range of temperatures, with many preferring temperatures slightly higher than room temperature. Often they have a set temperature range for sprouting and will not sprout above or below a certain temperature. Okay, so it doesn't have to be too hot. That's why you find when you go to a desert, there is no life there. So you need certain temperature, even when you're in South Africa. That's why you find some regions you find they are good for agriculture, and some regions they are very bad. They are not good at agriculture. It's because of temperature. All right, the climate.
Excuse me, uncle. There's some plants that grow in the dark. There's one plant called Alginema plant. It grows in the dark, so it doesn't need sunlight.
Is it?
Yes, uncle.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you for the correction and thanks for the,
Thank you,
for the
uncle.
observation.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but you count, there are so few, and it's probably a very special plant. All right. But I accept your correction. Thanks, Zach. Right. For example, seeds requiring the cold of winter are inhibited from germinating if they never experience frost. Some seeds will only germinate when the temperature reaches hundreds of degrees, as during the forest fire. Without fire, they are unable to crack. You hear? So are we together?
Yes.
Yes.
Seeds must be mature and environmental factors must be favorable before germination can take place. When a mature seed is placed under favorable condition and fails to germinate, it is said to be dormant. Some seeds will not germinate or begin to grow until they have been dormant for a while. The length of time plant seed remains dominant can reduce or eliminate by a simple seed treatment called stratification. Seeds should be planted promptly after stratification. So this is a way of treating our seeds. Someone was telling me something strange. He was saying there's a I can't remember where he was saying there's a seed which you plant and for 2 years that seed, you are saying it's a bamboo. It's a bamboo plant. He says you put it 2 years in the soil and you water it as regular as most possible and you fertilize it and you don't talk about it. You don't even know. Only the person who planted it is the one who knows where it is. For 2 years. When it germinates in a space of 2 months, that bamboo will be a very big and very strong tree. Have you heard about it? No.
I've only heard about the growth part, like where it can grow very quickly.
Yes. So stratification mimics natural processes that weaken the seed coat germination before germination. In nature, some seeds require this stratification. Let's remember, it's an artificial way of helping seeds grow. It's not a natural way. Nature does not have stratification. Okay? Right. So they say in nature, some seeds require particular condition to germinate, such as heat of a fire, and many Australian natives, e.g. many Australian natives. So in other words, if there is no fire that year, those seeds, they don't germinate. That's why probably you have so many fires in Australia. All right, so we are going. No, there's something I missed. Okay. Then we had, okay, I think we overskipped things. Right. 5 kinds of seed that are used as a source of oil. Talk to me.
Sunflower. Canola.
Palm.
Olive.
Palm olive, yes. And this?
Coconut.
Coconut, yes. Peanuts. What else?
Sesame.
Sesame seed, yes. Well done. I think we're there's soybean also. Soybean. Have you heard of soybean?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So soybean is also a source of oil. So we've got sunflower. We even
Mustard. Uncle, and mustard.
even the maize, they extract oil from maize. Did you know it?
Yes.
Yes. So
No.
you actually have maize oil. All right. Right. So let's then.
Uncle, and hemp oil. Hemp oil.
Sorry.
Hemp oil. HEMP oil. Hemp.
Okay. HEME.
HEMP.
I haven't heard about that.
Oh, okay.
Then the other issue we need to know is we need to know 5 seeds where spices are made from. Tell me 5. We know spices.
It's coriander, turmeric,
Paprika.
Black pepper. Black pepper.
Sorry?
Black pepper.
Black pepper, yes.
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon,
Turmeric.
yes.
Paprika.
Paprika, yes.
And clove. Clove.
Human.
Vanilla,
Vanilla.
Vanilla and clove.
yes. Clove, garlic, yes.
Pimento.
And cardamom. Cardamom.
Cardamom, yes. Mint, yes.
Rosemary.
And turmeric.
Yes. Okay. Can I? Right. We've already spoken about the requirements for germination. We've spoken about this and stratification. Right. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about, the other agent thing I wanted to talk about also about the field, about the seeds. That if you look at Jesus when he walked on earth, he spoke so much about seeds, about plants, about fruits. They have so many things to do with our spiritual lives. Remember the issue of the sower. Remember the issue you always spoke about the fig. He always spoke about him going, the master going away, and he comes back. He expects people to bring fruits or some what do you call it? Some fruits from the trees, and he doesn't get any. And so I wanted to say to you, let us, as we see seeds, whatever seed you see a spiritual lesson from it. And you plant one seed in it. You plant one seed in the ground. Eventually, you've got so many. This cob was just one seed that was planted. Let me try and remove one cob. I mean one seed. One seed which was planted. And see what it is now. We've got thousands of these on this cob. You see? So that's exactly what it is. In your spiritual life, God plants you the only one in Cape Town. And he expects eventually so many pathfinders around you. He plants just one seed here and of okra, and then you've got so many pods of okra, and with so many seeds inside. Eventually, you've got thousands of potential okra trees around that place. So if we all followed the example or the parable of seeds, the world, Jesus would have long come back to take us home, because the gospel would have been spread to all parts of the world as a witness, and then the end would have come. Amen. God bless the reading of his word.